So tell me, what's the first word that comes to your mind when you hear the word school? Is it struggling? Is it anger? Is it depression? Is it stress? Don't tell me it's education, because even though that's what it's meant to be, it's not. You know, when I was a kid, it seemed like teachers would always ask me one question over and over. And that question was, what do you want to do with your life, kiddo? They asked with a polite smile and hands in their laps. And it seemed like no matter what it was that I would say, they would always respond in the exact same way, as if they were a broken record. Be more realistic, because that'll get you nowhere. So I kept switching my ideas, and I came in and I told them what I wanted to say. I want to be a piano teacher. That's a hobby, not a job. Be more realistic. Okay, I want to be an actor. Are you serious? That's a 1 in a million chance. There's no way. Be more realistic. Alright, I want to be a doctor. Have you seen your grades? Be more realistic. Alright, I want to be a teacher. Do I look happy? You don't want to. Be more realistic. I want to be a professional video editor. And they look up at me about to say that pathetic lyric once more, but I cut them off and I say, and it's my life, so I'll do what I want. See, I can't be the only one who finds it weird that in the beginning of your life, everybody just goes up to you and is like, you can do anything, kid. You can do absolutely everything, actually. And there's nothing that'll stop you except for your own self. But it seems like the same people who told me that, adults, are the exact same people who told me that you can't do everything. I came up with all these things, like all the things that I just said to you that I wanted to be, those were real things. And all the people that responded, those were the real things they said to me. You said it's just a hobby. You said your grades are bad. You said that it's unrealistic. And it's not fair. See, if there's one thing that I learned from anything in this YouTube experience that I really want to take with me into future life, it's that your mind actually affects other people's behaviors, and I can prove that to you. DJ Trolling 14, I kind of put it out there because I was like, oh, people love DJ Trolling, I might as well just post it because people really like it. But it wasn't interesting. I didn't put my heart into it, I didn't like playing the game, I didn't edit it with heart. There was nothing about it, and I realized that that was the point when people stopped caring. That's when they stopped watching the video. It wasn't like they watched it and disliked it, it's that they didn't watch it at all because I wasn't hyped. I wasn't super excited like I was for everything else. Now, I don't want to just talk about my YouTube channel and just promote it. You're already here, what else can I do for you? I just want to tell you that this is relevant because your mind affects who you will be. There was an astronaut. There was a person who grew up as a kid thinking, oh, I'm gonna go to the moon! And he did. Do you really think that all the adults that are store clerks or cleaners or janitors all grew up thinking, man, I really want to do a little slide boop, have a nice day? Or do you think they had bigger aspirations? I don't know about you guys, but I have so many adults that have come up to me saying like, oh kid, you need to just keep believing in your dreams. I don't want to be a store clerk anymore. I don't want to be a janitor. I don't want to be any of this stuff. I want to be who I wanted to be, but now I can't because I didn't do everything correctly, or I did drugs, or I did something stupid. But if we had more optimism, we wouldn't have those people. School isn't here because it wants people to mess up. In fact, its intentions were the opposite. But as you can kind of tell right now, if you're not good at school, you apparently won't be good at life, and I don't know why that's the determining factor. What if instead of not removing money from your college tuition every time you passed a test, what if they did the exact opposite? They capitalized in the fact that you lose money when you fail a test. And what if they also took out money out of the equation? So then it wouldn't be like, oh man, you failed this test so your tuition will be a little bit higher. What if they said instead, sorry kid, you failed this test so you can't eat tonight? So, there's usually a reason why I would make a video like this. There's always a spark. Today, that was this. I had a survey that I gave to everybody in a psychology class in school because that was part of a project. And basically I was trying to figure out why kids stress so much, because everybody does. You can't ignore that fact. And the last question said specifically, it was a fill in the blank, what specifically do you feel that you stress about the most? What I found was breathtaking. I wouldn't show it to you if it wasn't unanimous. During school or worrying about homework. School and keeping my grades up. Tests. Homework and tests. Grades, school. Grades, tests, college stuff. School and acceptance. Not succeeding in a long task. Remembering all my assignments. Assignments and tests. Schoolwork, insomnia. Homework and tests. School. Schoolwork and extracurricular activities. School, work, relationship, extracurriculars. Tests and quizzes or homework. My grades. Homework, grades, tests, quizzes. School, /work. School, work, making my family proud. I feel I have too much to do and not enough time. School, sports, college decisions. Simply put, getting good grades and homework, school, work, family issues, school, future, friends, school, and did I mention school? And my favorite, School. So much pressure is put on getting good grades that you don't actually learn. You simply memorize for the purpose of getting an A. See, I would love to sit here and tell you that I have an answer to all these problems that I'm addressing, but I unfortunately do not. We live in a world of followers where basically we completely over and over say, man, everything has always been this way, so you might as well just keep it the way it is and accept it until it's done. But I'm a firm believer that if the system is flawed, you change the system.